Hello, 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 everybody. We're here live. This
There
is
it is,
Melissa
right.
with Craftymacs, and that's
BFF.
BFF. Y'all, hello. Who's on here with us? I know we had one person. Who's that one person watching us?
It may be you.
Is it me? Hello,
It might
hello,
be you.
Melissa. How are you doing today?
Did you send a text out to everybody?
I sent it. Put it on Facebook. I put it on Facebook, peeps. I put it on Facebook.
We had number 2 just joined us.
Okay. Let me send a text out to my hello people. That's what I didn't do. Oh
Yep,
Lord, I'm so bad.
You have almost 1,000 on there now.
Oh Lord,
Did
Jesus.
you know that?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Almost 1,000 on there.
Oh, what wrong one? Okay, let me go. Hey, friends, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Was your week last week good?
It was pretty good.
Oh, we got 4 in here now.
Hey,
Everybody
guys.
say hello. Hi, Melissa.
There's Melissa Bryce. Hey, friends. Okay, y'all. All right, talk among yourselves.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you guys today. Oh, we got 6. Everybody pop in and say hi so we know you're there. Dawn, hello, hello, hello. Carol McGinnis. I don't know where everybody is today, but I hope it is gorgeous where you're at. It is headed to 71 degrees here. It is sunny, not a cloud in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's only going to be 40 degrees tomorrow.
Can you believe? I think it was Carlotta that was talking about it in the supporters group, saying that Jennifer? It was 80 and then dropped down to 40 degrees difference. It's crazy. Hey guys, hey, there's Carol McGinnis. Carol, was you on over on the live on the supporters group, girl? Hey, Colleen Hill, Jennifer,
Katie, hello. Cold in Arkansas. Well, Patricia, it's Arkansas. Katie. That's guaranteed out there.
It is cold. All right, friends. Now, if you weren't part of the supporters group, I went live just a little bit ago showing a ribbon box that I just listed, but
very pretty ribbon box.
I was even telling you, I love that ribbon sitting over there. I love that ribbon. But I was telling everybody, I woke up this morning, I thought, what was going to be the topic for today? And I'm like, I have no thoughts. I have no idea. I just didn't, I was completely blind and all that good stuff.
Lori, Lily.
So I came up with do what you can with what you have, where you are. Y'all, does that sound like you? Because what did you just say? You said you were going to use what you had.
I'm going to use the inventory I have, and when I deplete it, then I'll worry about getting more.
Yo, are y'all like that too? Hey, Lily Lopez. Hey, Lori, Gloria Bricker, Karen Riddler. Did I say hi to everybody? Phyllis, Katie, Cheryl, Dawn, Kathy Cherry, girlfriend. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, because it's smart to keep what you have and use what you have before you jump in with both feet, because you might sink before you swim.
Well, I've done that before.
We have.
Have y'all done that before? Y'all?
Angela.
Or I got to ask, this is so funny. We have both been there and done this. Y'all, how many times? Oh, I know. All right. How many times when like Tim Holtz comes out with a new group of inks?
Oh, his new collection came out last week.
Oh, and you got to go. You don't want all you need is the bubblegum pink.
No, you don't.
But all of the other 5 colors, because it usually comes in 6, doesn't it?
You got the blue ribbon prize. And, I mean,
But so then you're going to go buy it all.
Well,
even though you already have 10 blue inks that you can use, which are comparable and just as good as the Tim Holtz brand. Yeah. But because it's Tim Holtz, and you have to get it in the complete set.
Absolutely.
How many times do y'all get it in the complete set?
All or nothing.
I'm all in. I'm an all-in kind of person. What about y'all?
And his new collection is gorgeous.
Oh, God, see, you should have told me that, because now I'm going to go look.
Well, that's the problem when he releases the new collections. He breaks them up into 2 or 3 parts, and they're over an hour long each.
Oh, Lord.
So all of a sudden, by the time he's done, your shopping list is a mile long and $300 worth.
It's true. Jerry, Alicia, Callahan, good afternoon. Maxine, Tanya, how are y'all doing?
Hello,
so how many of y'all are like that? You're like all in, if your purse allows. Because sometimes my purse does not allow.
Yeah.
So I don't get it until I can get it all. I don't know. It's the
unless Hobby Lobby is smart and they go ahead and say, okay, new packaging coming. We're going to clearance it all out. That's when I jump.
But that's a wonderful thing for our topic today. Do what you can with what you have.
Yeah.
Where you are, because let me think about how many inks we have, and we could do so many projects with the inks that we have, with the paints that we have. Now,
the markers.
I have to tell you that Folk Art has this paint color that I love, and it's a red. Reds are very hard to get that perfect red.
Yeah, because they're either yellow based or they're orange based. If they're orange based, forget
Yes,
it.
this one, it's called lipstick red.
Oh,
And it is the perfect red. It's that, you remember that frame that I painted for that Santa bag that I put in that frame?
Yes,
that red, gorgeous red. It's lipstick red by Folk Art. Love
Marty,
it.
Cynthia,
So I go and buy it
Kimberly,
all.
Angie, Monica, Carol,
Hey,
John
Marty.
Narelle, Tanya,
John,
Debbie.
Carol, Auntie Uncle.
We got everybody
Carol.
join us in here today.
Hey, y'all.
That's good.
Kimberly. Are
Yes,
you
we
live?
are
We
live,
are
Brooklyn.
live, Brooklyn. We are live, girlfriend. How are you doing? We are live over on the YouTube channel, friends. You love that? I know. I love that lipstick red. So every time I go to Hobby Lobby, look how dry my hands are. Good Lord. Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I always go to their paint section because you can only find it in the 1 ounce bottles.
Yeah, the little bottles. Now, and understand, last time I was in Michael's, their paint selection is getting smaller again. Have you noticed how they're reducing all of it?
I don't know if they're reducing or they can't replace it.
I think they can't replace it.
That's my thinking.
Because when I finally went in there, what was it, 2 weekends ago, when I bought some of that crimson stuff, I noticed a lot of the middle shelving in the aisles are gone too.
Yeah, have y'all noticed that Michael's is really been a lot worse than Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby's so big,
Yeah, they still have a lot of stuff Hobby Lobby does. It's Lisa M. It's Lisa. Hey, girl. Walmart has it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You got to go over to the sewing aisle where the sewing machines and the single bolt fabrics are. That's one all over, I think.
Didn't get a cart or basket and found an armful.
Karen, that's what I do. When the few times I go into Hobby Lobby, I don't grab a cart, the little thing. It has to hold in my hands. Once my arms are full, I have to leave.
But that doesn't work for me. You want to know why? Because I walk around the store and I'm like, there's something else I need, but I can't put it in my arms. So I'm like, I got to go get a cart.
She does, but I don't.
I got to go get a cart.
But I do miss the days of being able to go into Hobby Lobby and wind up with so much in clearance and be able to call you when I've got a $400 receipt and only paid $30
That's true. That's true.
I miss those days.
Carla, how are you doing?
We're doing good, Lynn.
Hey, girl, how are y'all doing? I'm glad y'all are joining us today.
Very good, Barbara. Remember, because she's Central Time?
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to
So you don't have to wait for replay this time.
No, you don't, girl. I have commitment issues, too. I don't get a cart. And within 2 hours, I need to commit to a cart. See?
The way to get over that is to leave all plastic in the cart and take in cash only. And don't say, hold on a second, I got my card in the car. You don't do that. You just take cash.
Oh, Lord. See, I don't carry cash anymore. My problem is when I have cash, are y'all like this? I give it away. No, I give it away. I see people walking around the store and I think that, and y'all, it's not on God's honest truth. And then when you go to the grocery store and you see somebody in front of you and you know that they struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you, it's just a discernment thing. And I think there have been times that I have stepped up and I've said, I'm going to pay for their groceries today. Just because, I don't know, the Lord put stuff on your heart, but it is so true. As soon as I have breakable, I go get a cart. Yeah. Oh, Lord, Karen, yes.
Or if you've ever been in the other line and they're $2 or $3 short, so they get me something, and you just step up with a $10 bill and say, give the change to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you know what? For most of us,
we've
come
been
to us before.
We've all been there. Carla, hey girl, but I wish everybody's probably saying, "Boy, I wish somebody would step up when I'm at Hobby Lobby with a cart full of things and want to pay for my crafting stuff."
I have come on, crafting stuff to buy.
Oh, I know, Dom. We crafters, but that's why my topic: do what you can with what you have, where you are. But the thing is, with what you have, the problem is that I think there's something at the store that I need that I don't know that I need until I get there and see it.
But sometimes we have too many options on our own shelves. We can't focus on what we're doing. And that's why we go to the store. To get a little bit more clarity. But then we double our options by the time we get home.
It is true.
Because how many times did you and I get together and do our Crafting Tuesdays when you lived over in Mooresville?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the first thing we would do? We'd go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
That is true.
With a specific craft in mind, even though we already have the stuff. Oh, this is going to be better.
So
we come back and it's like, okay, so what do I use first?
We're going to dig out something we already have.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Hey, JC, how are you doing? Oh, my Lord. You just
Ben Franklin Crafts,
Eyes
John.
closed.
You still have a Ben Franklin Crafts? Oh,
he spent $300 worth of ribbon. Oh
and if
my
Ben Franklin
gosh!
Crafts, that's a lot of ribbon.
Yes, it is.
Ours in Kannapolis closed 7 or 8 years ago, and they
Has
were
it
still
been that long?
yeah, they were still in a Moxville, and I went to it about 3 years ago and pulled up in the parking lot and it was gone.
Did I tell you I met the owners?
Yeah, I
of
remember
Ben
you telling
Franklin
me.
at Sims.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeez,
family
I miss
business.
Ben Franklin because Ben Franklin was, I do believe, one of the first arts and crafts stores that came about. Because I remember going in Pensacola, Florida, into this little itty bitty store. They even used to do the Butterwick clothing patterns.
Yep.
But then they also did the patterns that you cut out yourself to do magnets or crochet or felt applique stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what, Nancy? You have a Franklin craft?
Safe right there. You go.
I'm home, Brooklyn. Thank you so much. Y'all, I know. I love being home. I kept walking around. Then I said, I kept telling her 20 million times. Have I said that I'm so glad I'm home? I'm so glad to be here. Oh, gosh. The one we have is probably the original store. It's like walking back. Oh, God.
Do you you probably have the loose button buckets. Because I know some of the original stores, when they would do the loose button buckets, just like your grandma used to have the the butter cookie tins with the buttons in. They would do buckets with just, single buttons.
Carrie, I love it too, girl. I do. And matting. Does that say Mattingly? I can't. Mattingly's. I've never heard of that, Debbie.
No. What is Mattingly's? I'm
Can
not going to look it up
Ben
online.
Franklin online? I don't think so.
I don't think you can.
Shirley Yates, look at that.
That's not fun.
Why did ours have
buckets of stuff? Yes. I think you need to go ahead and go into grabbing that one.
Okay.
You need to go and grab that one.
Oh, hold it.
Get ahead of that one.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, that's the one I would.
Right, that one?
No, the bottom one. Yeah, that one.
There we go. Yeah, good eye, BFF. Good eye.
Oh, yep.
Wait a minute. I'd rather get rid of instead.
They won't let us delete it though. I don't think. No, we can remove it, but there you go.
But I can't get rid of. You can't ban man. I like the power of banning.
I love the song.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. We just took care of a
Ben
troll.
Franklin died 2 years ago. Annie's Five and Dime. Annie's Five and Dime, if I remember correctly, was created by the original owner of TG&Y. Do you remember TG&Y?
Yeah.
I think Annie's was originally owned by that owner.
Hey, Kathleen.
Well, Debbie, let us know if you can order online.
Fabric department, Ben Franklin's when I was. Oh my gosh, Cynthia! I know she loved her job.
Oh, what was always cool about their cutting tables is they would have the little recesses for the scissors to sit in, so it was always a straight line. They couldn't miss.
I love it when I band too, Linda. I don't know. It feels like I got a sense of power, which I know I don't, but I don't know.
Rochelle, that is awesome, isn't it? The chings are awesome.
There is something about that first cha-ching. I remember sitting in my chair, and all of a sudden I heard cha-ching. I about fell out of my chair. I'm telling you, I was so excited. It's like, oh my gosh, somebody loved what I did. You know, it was wonderful hearing the cha-ching and having money come into your account, but it was also somebody liked what I did.
Yeah.
You know, it's always a wonderful thing.
Marty, I bet I know the answer to that.
And they weren't family or friends.
Yeah. Marty, I bet her answer is the trip home.
Let's see here. They don't show a lot though. Well, Marty, I have to say, BFF knows me very well. I wanted to, the meetings, we had 3 full days of meetings. And Thursday evening, I was ready to come home. And don't get me wrong, it was great, wonderful people. Are y'all like a homebody too, though? I just love being home. I love being in my space. I love being here in my shop. And plus, when I'm out, I feel like it takes 2 or 3 days for me to get back into the groove. Because y'all, this is what happens. My Facebook algorithms tanked. You would not believe what happened we left Sunday.
Yep.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's what? Okay,
Saturday,
so on 5 or 6 days, my algorithms tanked on my Facebook which means, your pay goes way down. You get nothing hardly. So then I feel like it takes 3 or 4 days, but then I have to do like 3 lives a day to get it back up where it was to maintain it. Okay, you business owners, this is what you have to do.
Yeah, you got to be in front of that camera.
For Facebook, it's crazy. You love being home too?
Comfort in the home, absolutely.
I'm a homebody. Do not go very often. I have comfort in my home. Go get you. Oh, gosh, Linda. He did. He got me 2 every day.
Oh, my gosh.
He did. And he would, the first 2 days, he waited, and it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. He would bring me my first iced coffee, and he put the second one in the fridge. So on Thursday, I said, honey, could you go ahead and bring me my iced coffee, get my iced coffee? But then I said, no, I'm going to go with you. Because
cool.
They opened up early.
Yeah.
Our meetings didn't start until 9, so it was 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm just going to go with you. He goes, honey, you got a meeting. I said, it's not till 9. And it was only like a mile down the road.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh, God, it was
And
wonderful.
I can't remember who it was that when you were on the beach and stuff out there, she had gone on there, was talking about the yearly rental that they rented on Rodanthe down there, fell into the ocean the other day. CNN, MSNBC, everybody has covered it. So I watched that sweet little house that they used to rent every year fall into the ocean.
Who rented it?
I can't. Was it Kathy? It might have been Kathy. It was somebody that was watching you when you were doing the beach thing.
Really? I didn't see that.
It fell into the ocean that morning while you guys were out there.
No.
Yeah. It's because Rodanthe, because all the flooding and stuff they've had on 12 out there. I mean, the shore is just going away.
I have to tell y'all, though, because I was even talked to Stuart about this. When we were driving on the navigation thingy, you're driving right on this strip of road.
Yay, Monica.
And on each side, of course, there's nothing but water. I mean, you're driving for miles and miles and miles to get out there.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the bridges, crazy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Crazy to get
Especially
over.
when the wind picks up.
And I'm like, I couldn't live there.
Oh, I couldn't. I could vacation, but not live.
I mean, if the road flooded or something, well, my God, I don't even think it's a mile wide. How wide is that?
Oh,
it is not wide.
It's 3/4 of a mile, if that.
Yeah.
And every time that 12 floods, they constantly lose. Because they've been moving a lot of these homes back, and it's just the point most people can't afford to do it anymore.
It was crazy. I'm like, I just couldn't live there. Did you ever make the ornament wreath? Well, no, I didn't. But it's right there in my tub, and it's one of the things I'm going to do this weekend. It's not a wreath. It was a styrofoam cone. It's a tree.
Question. Speaking of ornament wreaths, are you still going to do the peacock wreath for 80,000 follower giveaway?
Yes, I am.
Okay, which that's soon. She's close to 80,000 followers on Facebook now.
Yep, it's in there. Actually, I want to do just a few more little things to it to make it even better.
Being at home is great. You just have to remember sometimes, eventually you have to get off the couch.
You made because
I didn't get off the couch till 11 this morning.
First 2 centerpieces. That's wonderful, Carrie. I bet they're beautiful.
But they are pretty.
I bet. Okay, congratulations, Monica.
Yeah.
Because there was.
Her hubby wants her to stay at home and work now. No, she doesn't want her to work. Enjoy it. That's all I can. And if you get bored, pick up a new hobby and go to Facebook and go live.
Yeah, what you going to do, Monica?
Yeah.
Girl, now's the time.
Never be afraid to start something new. Or take something that you absolutely love and go out there.
And, you don't have to do something as a business. You can be a hobby. You can make it a professional hobby.
Yeah, it's because the IRS has strict rules about a hobby and a professional hobby. That's a career.
They do. They do.
So, and I want to bring something. I haven't even talked to you about this. There was one of the ladies that I follow on YouTube has been a Stampin' Up demonstrator now for just over 2 years. Stampin' Up, y'all, if you guys like to purchase Stampin' Up and stuff, keep an eye out on your local marketplaces and stuff. A lot of Stampin' Up demonstrators are jumping ship because of what's happening.
It's sad.
Well, there's a reason for it.
I know. I saw it.
Yeah, and it's absolutely ridiculous, I think, what Stampin' Up is doing, but that's neither here nor there. So if you like Stampin' Up markers, inks, and stuff, keep an eye out. Demonstrators are jumping ship and maybe selling their inventory soon.
Now, I do have to tell you, because I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I truly love their stamps.
So you have our permission to go buy Stampin' Up stuff.
They have wonderful stamps.
Inks, yes.
Those ink pads, they last forever. Those markers are excellent.
16 years now for the ones we've got.
And you get the refills. I mean, if you use your stamp, only only get the refills for the ink pads that you use a lot.
Yeah, because I don't think we ever re-inked, did we?
I did.
You did?
Oh yeah, I did. I re-inked them. You just never saw
I'm just
it.
looking at the very
I know.
long-tailed bird on the bird feeder there.
Well, it's wonderful. Yeah, but Stampin' Up, guys, they're making some changes. Oh gosh, I can't even remember the Stampin' Up demonstrator that just got out of it because
Well, I know Inky Fingers, she's out.
it was Inky Fingers. That's what
Inky
that's what it
Fingers,
was.
she's out on the
Yeah.
end of March when
Yeah.
all this officially goes into play. And for those of you who may not know, go on. A lot of ladies who are Stampin' Up demonstrators do a lot of YouTube to help promote their business and everything, but they'll also use products from other companies, and because it's available, adhesives and stuff. And I'm not knocking Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up adhesives were okay for us,
Yeah.
but there's other adhesives we prefer to use.
Yeah.
But a lot of these Stampin' Up ladies will use other company products and go ahead and say, hey, there's a link for this product below in my description.
Right.
Stampin' Up's like, no,
They're
no
not
more.
they're not
No more.
allowing their demonstrators.
You're not allowed to purchase other people's products. You can't use them
cannot
on your
promote
Stampin'
them?
Up cards. I mean, if you're a demonstrator and you're doing a Stampin' Up card, heaven forbid you pull a piece of ribbon for your card from your old stash that's from a
Yeah.
different company. Stampin' Up says, no, bye-bye.
And how many of you
100% Stampin' Up or nothing for them
do we
anymore.
have Stampin' Up demonstrators on here? Because you guys know this. Y'all know it probably way before we did that this was going to happen. But-
Absolutely, Carlotta.
oh gosh, IRS, they're
Yeah.
I guess we gotta be careful because there's
Mm.
there's trigger words and stuff
They
like
can
that.
come get me. I don't care.
But
I'll just hot glue them in place.
would you rather make crafts for fun or to sell both?
Exactly, because the fun leads to the selling, and if somebody's going to step up and offer you money, why not? You can
And
buy more
Kimberly,
later.
that's right. And if you're really a good crafter, you probably have so much stuff. And BFF's always on me to sell my stuff. She's always on me to sell my
Yeah,
stuff. You need
make-
to start selling that
Make your
stuff.
crafts and sell them. That's
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, with the direction that I'm going, I'll probably have to start doing some things like that.
Jane, I hope you didn't work for the IRS.
I'm really excited but nervous to do lives to promote your business.
Just do the first one. Once you get past the first one, and it may take you 4 or 5 to get comfortable, and engage. Even if there's nobody watching you live, act like there is.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Just
I
treat it
don't
like
care if
you're
that's-
talking to somebody at your kitchen table.
If there's that one hey, I had 5 people on my first live, and it took for the first year for me to really start getting. I was starting to develop relationships with people in my lives
Yeah.
too, and those 5 people on my first live, I treat them like they were royalty, and I do try to talk to as many people as I can, guys. Y'all know that, right? Another one.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's okay. We got the power of the clicky mouse.
Okay. John, I'm not clearing everything out yet. Fast. Well, yeah.
No,
Now there
IRS
are
Jesus.
more wreath pick boxes coming next week because I have a bunch more to go through.
Kimberly, that is so true. There are so many crafters doing the same thing, and that's why I have so many different things I want to implement. And the reason why you're seeing a lot of people doing the same thing because they're quick. They're quick.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are very unique does take time
Yeah.
to plan those.
But anything you can take, it's okay. One of the biggest examples
Oh Lord, what you getting?
are these guys right here.
Yeah,
These candy canes. Most people take and do the ribbons and do the big bows. I don't do bows.
that's
Mine
BFFs.
always have furries and some type of sign on mine. Put your own unique spin on it, even if it's I'm a Disney person. I love hidden Mickeys. If you're somebody like that, put a hidden Mickey in everything you make.
Yeah.
That makes it unique. Because one thing about crafts, even
But you
folk
gotta
art,
be careful with Disney.
but even folk art crafts is something, because it's handmade, it's still unique. Because there could be a flaw in it. But that's what makes crafts very, very unique.
I gotta go check out John's lives.
Well, yeah, John, is it under J Norell Creations on Facebook? Because we've checked out your Etsy page, which is cool.
Yes, love it.
And also, too,
Monica.
well, we got rid of the one. Hopefully they don't pop back up.
Monica.
This is he dropped into a different one. Gutierrez. There we go. Oh boy, that came to all of us. Oh, why did that come to all of us?
Oh,
That's never. Oh,
I'll deal with that. Wait a minute. I actually make and sell wreaths.
that's good.
I love it, love it, love it.
The unicorn wreaths. Oh, I don't have the patience for that because of the tops.
See, that's another thing. But this is the thing too. Just like the candy cane that you showed, this is my problem. The things that I do takes longer. I designed something, and one of my friends that's in masterminds with me, she saw me making something. She said, Melissa, that was just too much work. It was just too much work. And I can't remember what it was that I was making. It had to be doing with mesh. That's what it was.
Whoa, way to go, John. That right there is a stamp of attaboy.
But anywho, what the things that I do, my crafts seems to take a lot longer than most people's, especially if I'm using like the 5.5, 10, 6-inch mesh, because I have to prepare that ahead of time. So those things take a lot longer. But I'm getting ready to have some time to do.
You got to remember too. It's like with the curls and stuff. I mean, look at when I did the Santa hats with the curls. At first, I didn't care. I was because it was just for me. I was just rolling it to get it done. So they'd be crooking and poking and stuff. And now you take the time to curl them so they're lined up right. And when you do that kind of stuff, it does take time.
Tammy did pop on there. Love Tammy.
That's a stamp. That's a stamp. I'm gonna tell you.
She's my friend.
That's awesome.
She's my sister friend. That is so sweet. Melly Mel. Nope. I ain't telling.
Yeah, that's a secret. I don't even know that one.
I ain't telling.
Oh, gotcha. Enough said.
Because you're like, Melissa, that's just too much work.
That's one of the reasons why I personally don't do bows. And that's do what you can. I have all that ribbon at home that I can make bows with, but I have no desire.
I can't do it anymore. I've even just doing my tree in here, just did me in with my hands. But hey, it's okay.
She is good at it, Jane. I tell you, and I still have 14 to make. I haven't even made the first wreath yet. So.
Oh, Jane, thank you so much, girl.
Yeah, she's the one that retired from the government. She says not IRS, welcome. Which is good.
Oh, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah. Oh, but you could give us some ins and outs.
Yes, you could.
Ins and outs. Pay your bill.
Exactly. Say we don't get refunds. Your tax bill.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I am squirming in my seat with the thought of what my accountant's going to be sending me.
I already know what my liability is going to be, so I'm definitely waiting until April to file.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, guys. When you're in business for yourself, you've got to make sure that you take care of that tax end of your business. It is so important. And even though I don't do this, and I'll probably will start doing this year, I would probably pay my taxes quarterly instead of at the end of the year, because the last thing you want to do is get hit with a humongous tax bill that you were not expecting.
Yeah.
And then you're going to think, oh my God, I made nothing. But you really did. If you pay taxes, for the most part, if you pay taxes, that means you made money.
Marty, that's as far as quilts go. I've got a bunch of t-shirts. I'm going to be doing a t-shirt quilt, but I'm probably going to be doing it a little different than everybody else. I'm going to take the cheating way out of it, the easy way, the Patty way. Just get it done. I've been saying I'm going to do it for 10 years.
Yes, girl. Oh my God.
Supposed to do it this year.
Kimberly, you make a wreath. You made wreaths for a year, spent all this money on supplies, and now the thought of making a wreath makes you, girl, you got to get out of that. You make them beautiful wreaths because I know you can do it, girl. What makes you so nauseous about it? Maybe it's the excitement that makes you. It's really, you think it's nauseous, but it's not the excitement.
Well, either that, or it may not be fun anymore because she's done so many.
That is true.
I mean, we all hit the crafting wall that way.
Okay,
we really do.
I don't know if I can share this. Let me think about this.
If you have to think about it, then don't do it.
No, I can't because I have some things I can't share.
Oh yes, a penalty for underpaying. Yeah. I could tell you about that one from a few years ago.
She made her first poly burlap flower wreath. Oh my God. I could only imagine. John, yes. I could only imagine my Danny.
Dawn, I've seen some of the stuff you've been doing, and it is gorgeous. But you know what? And sometimes that, because crafting is therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
It is cheaper than psychotherapy sessions.
Keep your mind busy. Yeah, that's right, Dawn. Girl.
Not yet, Tanya. Not yet.
I
mean, I've got a Facebook page, but I haven't been active for over a year. So
Grandma had
it's,
to gift
but that's
shop
getting ready
in
to
the
change
little
soon.
church in the country and told her to try a live tweet. It's so freaking easy to do a live. Oh my gosh, Karen. See, that's another thing. If I had a business group, that's one thing. Because you think about
Yeah.
how many people, especially new business owners or even ones that are established, that are still nervous about doing their first live, or they do a few lives and they
Yeah.
feel like they can't get comfortable with it. There's ways to do that.
It's like, okay, it's like JD, my husband, has told me, because last year when I started, well, actually 2 years ago, well, I guess it's 2.5 years now. In 19, when I'd started my stuff and only got 2 videos up, and the third one's in the bag, just been sitting there. And JD has watched them. I don't know how many times he's like, "It's boring. You're monotone." I'm like, "It's recipe cooking. I'm not engaging. I'm just talking to them through the camera, explaining them how it works." And
oh no, she needs to go like.
And yes, I will definitely be doing something.
She needs
different,
to go like
Friends will stay.
The smell of this coffee just makes sure.
Well, see, that's why I want to get my meatloaf.
It makes you want to just
out
reach through and grab that.
That's why I want to get my meatloaf recipe out there, because I sat down at the end of that one and taste tested it, because I did 2 versions of it, one in the pan and one outside of the pan, so it's just loose on a cookie sheet.
Girl, you have such a flamboyant personality.
The first time I've ever been called flamboyant. Eccentric, well, yes.
I would say, oh my Lord, that is like slap your son good. I mean,
that's the aliens. Yes, son. Okay, I got it. Okay,
my husband would disagree on it being cheaper after our trip together today.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Rochelle, that's what makes Tammy unique. She does not. That's her genuine self that you're seeing there. And
yeah,
it is so tough when you get someone who is afraid to be their genuine self, because it can turn some people off.
It can.
But you have
to weigh that.
When you stay your genuine self, to thine own self be true. It's true.
She doesn't usually cuss a lot
she
like that on her lives, but she's okay. She's been in the military.
Yeah.
So she grew up in all that
That's
stuff.
right.
So but she's toned it down a lot on her lives, just because she knows that it can offend some people.
Yeah.
But that's never her heart. Trust me, it's never her heart to.
But I would rather watch someone who's not afraid to let it slip than someone that's just sitting over here going in a box. This is how you do.
Oh, that's not Tammy.
And when inside they're screaming, going, "I really don't want to be here."
Does she have your pen? Who? What? Oh, she does.
No, this is mine.
You have the princess.
Yours is
pen.
over there. Mine has always been in the drawer.
But hold on, is that purple? That's purple?
Melissa.
She got my pen.
No, I don't.
Oh my God. Go for a live BFF. You'd be great. Okay, yeah, I forgive you. If my pen is over there. You're at Dollar Tree and they have beautiful flowers. Oh my gosh. They're getting their spring flowers in.
But at least they're getting stuff in, which is good. But, it's because they have this huge warehouse that was probably already full before everything happened.
Let a couple of words slip and thought, oh goodness, I am going to be getting trouble.
Well, that's when you go ahead and you try to think of something. When you do something, you can just, oh, bless my heart.
Well, and too, guys, this is what I would just caution you on. Because the majority of the people, if you go on there and you curse word, if you cuss every word, every other word or whatever, I probably would not watch it, because I'm not there to hear somebody cuss a lot, okay?
I think you might have to go to Michael's.
I saw that. I was there yesterday. But I have some in there and I need to see.
But we don't have enough. You don't have enough.
I'll have to count them. I have to count them. Yes, it's Polka Dot Wreath Co, Karen. Polka Dot Wreath Co. Polka Dot Wreath Co. She's my friend.
So, okay, do what you can with what you've got. Now,
I have a lot.
She has a lot. I'm actually, because she still hasn't had the chance to organize it with everything that's.
And I won't let BFF touch it.
I have no. I won't do it by myself. I have offered to help.
Yep.
But I know how much fun you're going to be.
Yep. I want to, because when I go through that, it's going to bring me great joy.
I know. Well, you know what I've decided about mine?
What?
I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of mine.
Ooh.
I know.
She's running a fever, people. Pray for her.
Yeah, my face matches my shirt today. But no, I've got, because I haven't touched it in how many years? We haven't crafted since 2019.
Debbie, that's hilarious. Hey, Ashley Perez.
Full of flowers.
They still have, yes, they do still have them at that price. As of yesterday evening, John, they were still $1.99. And I usually make a tulip wreath every year.
I got him. It's not letting us delete them this time or even block them.
But I have to tell you, John, the thing is, did y'all see Kat's Creation? Do you know who she is? If y'all don't know who Kat's Creation is, go over to YouTube and even on here on Facebook over there. She's amazing. She doesn't know dilly squat about me, but she's amazing. She does wonderful designs, very unique. And I saw her because I subscribed to her Facebook or YouTube channel, and she did this carrot with the tulips.
Yes, I've seen that.
But I have to tell you one thing, because I've seen a lot of people do that, make carrots out of those. But one thing she did that others didn't do, the green flower, the green leaf, she took off on the carrot part. A lot of people leave them in, but it doesn't look like the end of the carrot. So she took them off. And let me tell you, just that one little step made such a huge difference. It really did. And I thought, okay, what's she going to put on top of that? Because I'd be very, because I'd want to look like a carrot. And oh my gosh, she did. I'm like, I love this woman. I just love her. Some crafters you just love, right?
And then some of you just kind of look at it like, oh, okay, where'd you get that idea from? That's weird.
Angie Dunkel, she's always on it. You have seen her. She is so calm. Who's calm? I've already missed it. Wasn't me.
You're in a junkyard for 15 years, Don? I'm going to tell you one thing. A junkyard is a place I could go to get stuff to make stuff with. If the husband ever deigns to teach me how to weld, or I'm going to teach myself.
Oh, Don, yep. That's but that's the vernacular there.
Yeah.
So that's normal. That is so normal.
It's like if you are a female and you go to a diesel mechanic shop, and I'm specifically saying diesel mechanic shop, not necessarily auto repair, but diesel mechanic shop. 2 things are guaranteed. Well, actually 3 things. Country music blaring loudly. Naked women calendars from the tool companies. And cussing. You can count on it. So if you're easily offended, don't go into a diesel mechanic shop. And don't own one.
John, if she couldn't, she sure would try. Because she's got the tools for it.
I've done it. I'm married to a long-time diesel mechanic. I have done it.
Kat is very calm. Yes, but the thing is, she may be calm, but she does such beautiful work.
Is she a Martha Stewart calm?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of crafters I can really enjoy.
But Martha Stewart sometimes is
she's condescending sometimes. Sorry, Martha, if you're watching, which would be really nice if you are. Let us know. But there are times when she's so condescending. I'm like, I'm not one of your dogs.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a soapbox issue.
Kat does great work, though. And I've actually done some stuff that she's done before, too. I love her stuff. But let's see. Saturday, okay. What do y'all think? Now, if y'all didn't buy another thing,
Eternity.
Thing, how many wreaths could you make? How many crafts could you do? Would it make you be more creative? Because sometimes I think, no for you.
The mood's got to hit me, and then you better get out of the way when the mood's in the way.
That is true, y'all. Oh, Lord.
And at least I have everything at my disposal.
Kat's Creation.
Yeah.
Kat's Creation.
Because there are 2 things that you always need plenty of. Adhesives and adhesives.
Yeah, because there's different kinds of adhesives. Yep. And I'm very particular about my adhesive.
Yeah, you are.
Because you need permanent, you need temporary. I mean, you need...
Then you got to have the glues, the glue sticks.
The dots and the...
Oh, the Dados, Irma Dados from EK Success.
A flower ball is made, styrofoam balls and flowers.
Yeah, it's just pressed into them in different sizes. 200 plus? Oh, wow, Debbie. So if I offered you to send any of my stuff, you wouldn't want any of it. Because I may wind up giving some of mine away. Debbie,
let me tell you, girl. So you could make probably 200 plus wreaths. That's amazing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm going to share with y'all again. It is getting harder to get certain supplies. Everybody's starting to feel this. I mean, they have felt it. It's happening more. And that's the reason why you see people selling Christmas ribbons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Craft Outlet is a big one right now.
Fall ribbons, because they just got this stuff in.
Yeah, it just showed up.
Yeah. I mean,
and these are orders that were placed last February and March that were supposed to come in August through October. And what everybody is facing now, because so much of this product is made overseas. We just came off of Chinese New Year. Factories shut down over there in China for an entire month for that. But the ports are having big issues because the big C is still running rampant to the point where they're shutting the ports down until they can get enough workers in there to move everything. And so, I mean, they are literally at the point of, I mean, and it's tough. So we are having to, and that's what's really good about this. You're going to have to, at some point, step up and say, okay, I have to figure this out. What can I make with what I have? It's like John said. He's always buying ribbon because he just doesn't have that one ribbon for the sign he's got.
It is so true.
That's John, when you got to zig and zag. You just have to she can.
You want that perfect ribbon. Yeah. That's why I started getting into signs because, well, I didn't have to worry so much about hunting that ribbon down. Yeah. That one roll of ribbon that I knew that every once in a while that I still get there. It's like, I ain't that one.
And then I do go ahead and talk her down.
But for the most part, that's the reason why I've started making signs too, because it makes it easier.
Absolutely, Monica.
Vintage country crafting. Yes, you can. You can.
Welcome. Yes, Angela, they are. She and I were looking at something because I did a sublimated dish towel and a garden flag for her. And the pricing of when I originally bought the inventory stuff a year ago now has gone up 20 to 30%. And it's only going to get worse.
I'm going to share with y'all because y'all know I'm open with everything that I do and even my pricing. I had received a message and they were like, your signs are just too expensive. And of course, my shipping is outrageous. I can't help it.
But it's not. And I'm going to go.
But the thing is, I'm going to tell you why. This sign right here, okay, stinking adorable. This is $16. This is 11 3/4 inch round. But when I first started buying the blank for this sign, it was $2.18. Yeah. This thing is now $4 and what?
$4.10, I think now.
$4.10, 20 cents, something like that. So it's doubled. It's like, all right. Then the inks have gone up. The blowout paper has gone up a little bit. The sublimation paper has gone up. And then you're thinking, okay, you have to pay somebody to print out the sublimation, okay? Then you have to pay that person to go over there and press that thing. And I know you think, oh, it's just printing and pressing.
Yeah.
It takes time, guys. And then you got to think about payroll insurance on people and all of this stuff. Of course, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm an independent contractor. I come and go as I please, and I boss her around so she can't fire me. But anyway, but let's talk about, because I did an experiment last week or the week before. I think it was the week before. And because everybody talks about how high her shipping is. Okay,
can't help it.
Her shipping is not high. I have right here in front of me, because there for a week, everything we sent out, I would write down what the shipping cost was that she pays versus what the published shipping cost is. She's like Walmart. She does such a high volume. UPS says, okay, you're keeping us in business. We're going to help you stay in business. We're going to reduce your shipping costs. You ship so much, you've earned a discount.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got one in front of me right here. The shipping cost that was paid on this was $13.22.
Yeah.
Shipping was $13.50. So it was only a difference of $38. But the published shipping cost on this was $17.40.
Yeah.
Could you imagine her going up and say, okay, you bought a $16 sign, I'm going to charge you $17.40 in shipping.
Now, yes, I could do it a little less cheaper if I went through USPS. But guys, everybody's post offices are different.
Yeah.
The closest one to me is a nightmare.
Oh,
I would rather lose customers because my shipping's too high,
Miss Redhead,
than have to deal with that post office. That's how bad it is. Now, because I went on Etsy, because I compare my prices to other people all the time. And if you're in business, you need to do that.
Yeah.
You need to know what other people are doing too. You don't want to copy what they're doing and stuff like that, but you need to know what shipping is across the board. Yeah. Now, UPS, for everybody, I mean, I've seen some people ship a sign for $6.
And see, and I still don't understand.
And then I've seen them for $8.50, $10. Some people are locked in at $12. Yeah. Mine is $13.50 now, just because Like, let me for example, I know we have.
Okay, we can. There's some that here in the state of North Carolina, we can ship all the way up to the mountains, and it's going to cost $14.50. We can ship 2 towns away from us, and it's $18.
It's like this one. I don't know if Betty's on here, but this one she bought one sign. Okay, it was a $12 sign. It was a 12 by 8. The shipping was $13.50. And what I had to pay was $13.22. So I did not reimburse her that 28 cents. 28 cents. I'm not going to refund 28 cents on shipping. But that's why, friends, this one, all right, this was Shirley. The shipping total was $15.50.
What Shirley paid.
But I had to pay $16.87 to ship it.
And if it's going to Arizona, California, or Washington State, she's losing $4 to $6 on each one of those.
So that's $4 to $6, and it does happen a lot.
And Pam, I have customers everywhere. It takes longer with the post office.
So I pay. So that $6 that I had to pay and over the shipping came right out of that. So it's a balance because you got to know if you start getting more customers. If I get more over in Oklahoma, I'm going to have to charge more because they're $19 to ship it.
Well, no, her last 2 that went out there was $22.
Then it went up again.
It went up again. Yep. Okay. And I think it's because fuel charges are going up. Okay, and shipping only UPS and stuff. And here's the thing. Okay, let me explain UPS. She's gone this week. Now, they have another company and everything. And I'm making sure to grab the mail for her on a daily basis. I'm looking at an envelope that came in that was postmarked in Charlotte.
Thank you, Angela.
October of last year.
Oh, God.
Just came back to her because it finally had 2, not 1, but 2 of the yellow address correction labels on it marked in January of this year. Yeah. So from October to January, where has this thing been? Through the post office.
It was crazy. It was October 21st. It was the craziest thing. And that was for the construction business. It was, oh, Lord Jesus. And if the suppliers don't think you paid enough, they can, oh gosh, I got to get my other ones. Call back more money. I have noticed that with UPS, yes. And I'm actually going to go and check with FedEx again as well. FedEx was higher for me than UPS, but I'm going to see what FedEx is going to do since I'm not shipping
2 pounds of Italian cookies to be
What was that about cookies?
Lisa, living in New York, wants to send cookies to Pennsylvania for $90. Yep, it's getting very, very expensive. And I think things are going to change. We got a notice from UPS the other day that if you are an Etsy marketplace seller and you use exclusively UPS, you know how normally your orders come in and then they're going to populate to UPS. So you can go to UPS to the dashboard and print out your labels. In March, no longer happening.
John, I believe you ship through UPS. Were you aware of that? See, this is the thing that your business coaches even need to start letting you know these kinds of things.
Because it's going to be UPS will only populate from Amazon and eBay.
Yeah.
So at this point, if you're an Etsy seller and you UPS, you're going to have to start hand keying everything in March.
Do you know if we had 50 orders, how much keying? See, that's another thing. Then you're going to have to hire somebody else to come in and do that.
No, I'll just put in an extra 4 or 5 hours for you.
Oh, Lord.
Invoice increase.
I have sold several out west, and it is so expensive. Yes, John, it's true.
$30 a wreath. If you're shipping out west, that's actually cheap. We've seen it as high as $60 before.
Now, see, John, because for my wreath boxes, because they're so much larger than the wreath kit boxes, I charge $23. Now, that seemed a pretty good price point, even though some are still higher than that. Some may be a little less, so you want to find that average. You want to find the average. That's why you always have to keep looking at your customers because they keep changing. You may start getting more out west, John. It's going to cost you more.
Gloria, don't feel bad about just not wanting to make anything right. We all go through the phases. And if your livelihood and your existence of being able to pay your bills is not completely dependent upon what you're doing, don't sweat the small stuff. We all go through the phases where this is all we want to do, and then we just don't want to do it. You know, we just want to stay on the couch till 2 o'clock in the afternoon and doing whatever. But you will eventually at one point realize, hey, I kind of missed that. And even if you're building your space is a disaster, go in and create something. If you feel the urge one day, next thing you know, you're going to have it organized and you're going to be in there creating up a storm and you'll have more stuff to do again.
Unless you guys are like me, I create and create and create, and then all of a sudden I have a mess I have to clean up again.
Well, at least I had finished cleaning up the mess I had made 10 minutes before you walked in the door.
I know.
Yesterday.
And when I first pulled up, she opened up the door. She goes,
"Go away."
It's like she didn't want me to come in. She's still putting stuff up. I've heard that about FedEx,
and that's one of the reasons why we wrote it, because FedEx is notorious for throwing stuff over fences.
To mail a wreath to your daughter. Oh my gosh. You couldn't track it for over 2 weeks. Dang. Private company, and my shipping is very comparable to yours. That is wonderful, Carla.
That's good.
You can use things like ShipStation,
Pirate Ship,
or Pirate Ship. There's a lot of different ones.
You just make sure that you read the fine print when you go into those companies.
Yeah, because you have to pay a small fee. I think it's like $9 or $10 for some of them.
Yeah, well, and that's because if the shipping was more than what you actually paid, they have the right to come back and take it out of your account.
Yes, they will do that.
Yeah, with no notice, they'll just go. Poof.
Now, I think one thing about Pirate Ship, I think it's Pirate Ship, then I can put my UPS account in there.
Yeah, and then develop to them. Yeah, so they can. Yeah, but who knows? I mean, it's everything is very fluid right now. So again, we're having to do with what you have.
That's why
keep the options open.
Do what you can with what you have where you are. I mean, guys, I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the point where, like somebody said they can make 200 wreaths, another one like they could make wreaths for 5 years. I love that. I mean,
well, Cindy, we're glad you've been along for the ride.
Oh, I gotta put that in there.
John, hers have to, except for one. And the boxes, if you can find the box right now, Uline has been sold out for 2 weeks.
What was sold out?
For the wreath boxes, for the completed wreaths.
24 by 24.
By 8s.
Yeah.
I found a few in the barn, which was nice. There's exactly enough to ship the completed wreaths that she has. So I can't touch those boxes.
John, please do not do that. Thank you so much. All right, this is another thing, guys. If y'all are shipping wreaths, it may cost a little bit more because of the dimension of the box. That's what they really go by. Not so much the weight, but that box size. I'm telling you, if you put your gorgeous wreath, okay, mine are like at least 8 inches thick. Okay, they're at least about, I don't know, 27 to 28 inches round. But believe it or not, it might sound like I'm putting it in a 24-inch box and it's going to smash it, but it doesn't, because that box is big. It is big. But you do not want to put your gorgeous wreath in a small box and cram it in there and then have that lid come over it and it smashes it down.
That's why last week, because I listed a bunch, and I do mean a bunch of boxes in 20 by 20 by 6 boxes of various styles of floral picks that you can put on wreaths, grapevine wreaths, centerpieces, greenery, florals, also. But I'm like, if you buy more than one, I cannot combine them because I don't want to match this stuff.
I don't even know what she's put in those boxes, y'all. So for those of you who got,
they went out the door.
Those of you who got those boxes, I don't know what's
but the value of what's in them is more than what you paid.
Well, there you go.
Because this is stuff. It was just a situation.
How many tubs did you empty?
In that first round, or emptied out. Let me visually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I did 2 long ones.
Oh wow!
And I must say, there's 4 or 5 of the medium-sized ones, and I've still got 7 in the barn to do next week.
Yowzers!
But this is stuff that she's kind of shifting a few things up, realizing she's not going to use this, so we're going to go ahead and let it go because it's some stuff that some people may not be able to get. That's why everybody likes to watch her shopping videos. Dollar Trees or Hobby Lobby or Home Goods may not always get the same stuff in your area that she gets.
See, John, I just went to order some from Uline and they were out. When did you order? Because they must have just got them back in. Because that was one before I left, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I want to say you checked yesterday too. Carla, we will check as soon as we get on there and check it out. Thank you.
What was it?
Granger. Check Granger for the boxes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Amazon's usually they sell
raw materials are very getting hard to come, and that's why Amazon Craft Outlet is becoming a really bad one now. We'll ship you this little itty bitty thing in this massive box, but do yourself a favor if you sell stuff, keep the packing material.
Yep.
Don't throw it away. Take all that pretty brown craft paper, smooth it out, fold it up, and put it somewhere. keeps you from having to buy it later.
It is true. As long as you have a place for it. As long as you have a place.
Yeah, he is cute.
You ordered a couple of weeks ago. Okay, that's what it was. They're out. They're out now.
Yeah.
Boy, you got lucky. I hope you
Yeah.
ordered. How many did you order, buddy? I might have to say, John, I need a couple of boxes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And people don't take into account. And sometimes it's like she and I were talking 2 or 3 weeks ago about the cost of shipping. Some companies you order from will say shipping and handling.
Yeah.
And that handling portion is covering the cost of the box, the tape, the invoice
Packing,
holder, all the stuff.
Packing insert.
But a lot of times with her, shipping includes all of that in that price. That's an all-inclusive cost.
Right.
So.
Because you got to remember, all right, this is what, my business owners on here that ship stuff. Let me tell you. All right. Do you know what else is included in that $16 with this sign? How much does the box cost to ship it? It's
almost $4 now, right?
Do y'all No, I don't think it's quite that much. So you have to put, that's not in my shipping.
No.
That's not in my shipping cost. The box is not. So that my profit, it comes out of that, guys. Troll, another one. I love getting trolls. There you are. Oh, is it that one right there?
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Put user in.
No, you want to remove and hide. Go back in and hide. Okay, it did it. Okay.
Okay. We don't have to hide them then, right? Just
we shouldn't need to, but that was
well, I don't even like to see that.
I would hide it.
I'm hiding that. What's going on today, people?
They have nothing better to do. They're probably stuck in snowy Alaska or cold Arkansas right now.
Okay, it's probably a 13-year-old little boy.
This one too needs to go because.
John, both. You're gone too. So long. No, you just hit it. You need to remove. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there we go.
Gosh, man.
Oh, that is like what the what?
And if anybody on Facebook ever gets a hold of you and you know they came from here, please let us know. Screenshot them, let us know. Because we can permanently ban them from that.
Yes, we
on
can.
Facebook, but not here.
That is like I'm like I really would love.
I wish we could.
Yeah. Do we just see that, or are they still seeing that? I hope they don't see that too. That's just like
they probably don't see it.
Sick. I'm getting popular. Well, guess what?
Well,
it just means I'm going to ban some more, and I don't mind that. And we're pretty quick about it too, because we
were talking about boxes. We get fired up about those boxes.
I'm telling you. That's right. If they want to come on here, it's okay. BFF bans people. Angie bans people. Leslie bans people. And I love it. I'll sing bye to them, but not on here.
Okay, let's see.
You still see it? Oh, well.
It's the name. Let's see. No, I guess it's just going to sit there.
Yeah, it's going to sit
there. See,
Facebook
guys. Lets us completely completely make it go away. Oh, well. Just, stay at the bottom.
No singing at all. Nope. So long, farewell. So sad to see you go. I love it. Still have a little bit of that headache. I know it's that coffee, but all right, guys. Let's see. Do we have any more else today? How long have we been on here? I don't even know.
57 minutes.
57.
Have you never noticed the timer?
That's right. Yes, I have. Oh my
gosh. We hit for an hour.
We're going for it. Hey, we did an hour and something.
Oh, wow. We've been averaging an hour and 4 minutes to an hour and
I'm having a good banning day, Linda. You know it. I love it too. I love it. I love it.
And if you get to the point where your crafting supplies seem low, go to your kitchen, go to the garage, go in your pantries, come up with a different way. Because there's always going to be another alternative for what you need.
I love craft. All I gotta say, Francis, I just love crafts. I love pencils and I love pens.
Oh, I like Crayola crayons.
Markers. I love Yes, I love the smell of them.
Although my one craft with the Crayola crayons, I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a shame what I'm going to do to them.
Are you going to melt them?
Sure I am.
I know.
And if you've got 4th of July sparklers around you, grab up a couple of packs because in about a month I'm going to show you something really cool to do with them.
Oh, well, see, I have some left over from last year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love my paints. I'm looking at everything.
Yeah.
Do y'all
in tubs? I can't see them.
I see the paints. But do y'all just love looking at your stuff? Even if you all right, do y'all get, I don't need drugs. I don't need drugs. All I have to do is pull out all my craft stuff and just look at that glitter. Look at those paints.
Just as long as you're not sniffing the paints and inks, we're good. Do you remember kindergarten stuff in art class? The markers or the little tubs of paste stuff we would do.
How many of y'all still do that? I can't help it. I smell books, brand new books. I
there's
love
nothing
it.
wrong with that.
I smell the markers. I
Mhm.
smell the crayons. I don't know. What does that say about my personality?
Kimberly, they're all stashed in a building right now. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point when I'll sell and stuff. But that's rubber cement. Okay, Angie, the rubber cement. Here's my
Yep. It
course,
smells
and
good.
I like to do this with dried glue sticks if I get it on my fingers. Rubber cement. I used to put it on a table, make it a really thin layer, and then you take your entire fingers and you just fingerprint it and let them sit there, and you just let them stick, and then you pull it up and you just peel it back. It's like peeling a really bad sunburn. It's really calming. What can I say? I'm weird.
Lily Lopez, I would love to see that because I've been wanting to do because I have some really big, beautiful Easter eggs that I purchased from the Dollar Tree last year, and I think Dollar Tree carries them this year, but they're glittered. And I was thinking about cutting those
Absolutely,
and putting them on a styrofoam cone, and I thought, well, that might look kind of cute, but they're big, so I got to figure out how to do it. And I love, because y'all know I love to do things like that.
It's fresh. That's right.
I love the trees, Lily. I love them.
Oh, and she did say at Hobby Lobby the beehives that she makes are the big plastic eggs from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's got them this year.
Yeah, they've had them.
So they still don't have them listed online though.
Isn't that weird?
Did I only got them in the
Maybe
stores?
they just want them in the store because that's all they can. That's all they have. It's all they have.
Great for homemade donut pads, absolutely. Although I've got a machine that will do all that. So.
Oh my gosh, I know. I love being a kid. That would be wonderful, Lily. I cannot wait to see it. I do look at y'all stuff, even if I don't comment all the time because y'all, I get it.
Yeah.
With Angie, I believe Angie even also responds to some of the comments that I get. BFF does, Leslie does.
And I'll come in and say, "Did you see so and so's wreath, or did you see so and so's Easter thing?" Oh yeah.
I'm like, I have to go look. Dollar Tree is getting ready to move into a bigger building, so that. Oh, that's going to be wonderful.
Typically, when a Dollar Tree relocates to a new building, what's in their current building, they will clearance it out because they don't want to pay someone to move it all.
Yeah. My honey came. Honey, you want to say hello or no?
Stuart.
He's just over there looking out the window.
Everybody wants to say hi.
There's my honey.
Hello.
He's been working.
He's been out there taking
Look how
care
big
of the
my head
trees.
looks compared to his.
Pruning.
Yeah, pruning and putting the wire
Pruning,
on.
how important it is to prune something.
Mm-hmm.
He has a slim
All
little face
businesses
anyway.
need pruning. Don't like it, but it's good.
Oh, did I just get given the boot? I'm being pruned.
You're being pruned?
He said all businesses have to be pruned.
All businesses have to be pruned.
Gotta
cut away the fat.
Really hurt.
Gotta cut away the good things and
Lord.
more fruit.
Well, I may have to go get a what do they call that? Not liposuction.
Honey, stop that.
Hey, you started it.
No.
Pruning.
Oh, jeez.
Great for homemade notepads. What was great for homemade notepads?
The rubber cement. Carlotta, she got a case of them in the other day, and she was disappointed because they're small.
What was the
wire bunny wreaths?
I ordered a whole case of them, and they're little, but I think I can still make it work. I have an idea. What I wanted to do, I probably won't be able to do unless I change the size of the rope. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do with those little bunnies.
Yeah,
and maybe what size was those? They won't fit in any box we have though. We just got that 16 by 16.
That mid-size one.
It might if I can.
Yeah.
I'll need to work on that this week. See, that's what's going to free me up, guys. Free me up to do some more of these crafts and offer some craft boxes. But I love that heart. I don't know what he's doing. He's over there messing with the ribbons.
He's playing with the ribbon. He's touching the ribbon.
Report them. Who we reporting?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Oh, gosh. Carla.
I don't know if I missed
you mean the trolls. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Yeah. But there's always going to be trolls, guys. There's always going to be people that's going to pop on and say nasty stuff. But
which that just means when they jump onto YouTube, you're high enough in the recommended lines. Like, okay, let's go mess with this.
Look here, you can't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't see them, but you can see their name.
Yeah, but that
I mean, that's just
oh, that right there. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But oh well, it is what it is.
They do that deliberately.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
It's sick. Sick
So,
people. Okay, guys. I guess we are going to go ahead and get off here unless y'all have something else y'all want to chat about. I mean,
I tell you what, let's throw out a challenge to everybody.
oh, go. It depends on the challenge. What's
Okay.
the challenge?
Read your statement again.
This is my statement, guys. Do what you can with what you have, where you are.
So maybe from today. Okay, no. What time is it? It is
Well, it's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock,
Almost.
3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Starting at 4 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, until we see you again next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't spend another penny, dime, nickel, quarter, dollar, $5, $10. Don't spend any money on buying any craft supplies.
Oh, no.
Use what you have
That ain't
for at least
happening.
1 week. For at least 1 week.
That ain't happening.
Pull something that
Y'all-
you haven't used
y'all
and make
can-
something with
Y'all
it.
can take the challenge, but I'm not. Where you are.
Do what you can with what you have.
I'm going to have a lot
For
more.
1 week.
I'm going to go shopping right now.
That's right, because it doesn't start till 4. So you can get a lot of online shopping done for the next hour. Take her to Looney Bin. No.
Angie,
No,
don't.
that's no. Okay.
No.
Not in relation to her shop.
Take her to the
Support
Lonely
your
Bin.
small business owners on Etsy. Yes.
Yes. That's exactly right, because they do a lot of stuff over there, and I buy stuff on Etsy all the time. Unfortunately,
And
I buy
it
a
has
lot.
come to the point where I would rather put my money there than anywhere else.
Do the challenge.
Lily, no, Lily, I like Lily's. No, can't do. Sorry.
No, we're not doing that. You're killing me, Melissa. BFF. No, I'm not doing it.
She won't. Look, I stayed out of Hobby Lobby and Michael's for over
Now,
a year.
okay, it's easier for. Okay, let's think about this. It's easier for BFF to do that challenge because she's already been, you've been doing it. You've not been buying as much
Yeah.
as you have been.
Oh, good.
But if there was a Ben Franklin, it'd be hard for you to not do that.
Well, yeah, because Ben Franklin's got really good prices on everything, even before the sales.
I know, Lynn, she would. I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Can you do it for 48 hours?
No, I don't want to do it for. I am too
It's
old.
therapeutic.
I'm not going to. I'm going to do what I want. I'm 57. I'm going to do what I want. And if I want to buy a new ink pen, I want to buy a new ink pen.
I'll give you mine. That keeps you from spending the money.
Oh, hey, didn't I buy that?
No, these were given to us.
Oh, thank you, Leslie.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I did buy some.
Well,
did buy
Debbie,
some
I
too.
said not until 4 p.m.
Kimberly is going to try it. You
Well, see,
are my
I'll tell you,
hero.
yeah. And seriously though, give it a shot. I mean, if you're willing to, and use up some of what you have, because you never know what you may
Carlotta
rediscover.
says, I'm out here. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that challenge. Carlotta, I will look at the band because whenever I clicked on
Yeah.
it, it didn't give a band feature.
You know what?
But I will
roll
definitely,
up here
I'm
for
going to
just a
look at
second.
that because the trolls are there.
Well, they do have a report.
Yeah, I can report them. Hold. I'll
You
look
wanna
at
do
it in a
that
little
one?
bit. No, let me do it in a little bit.
Okay.
Because I don't want to jump the
All
gun
right,
on
we'll-
that. I
we'll
wanna
cancel.
See what all they
Okay.
have.
They do have a report, but not a ban. I just
Yeah.
need some greener. Oh, Debbie. Okay, well, there's going to be 2 more boxes of greenery next week. At least 2 more boxes. 'Cause I just sold
Thank
3,
you, John.
4, I think.
Oh, you have the option to report them
Oh,
too.
okay, well, that's
good.
cool. Well, thank you.
That's good. Hopefully, it won't go against my algorithms here on YouTube like it does on Facebook. Because if you guys report them, that messes up stuff for me. Facebook is so
Yeah, it's-
finicky.
and they're changing the rules again.
Yes, they are.
An egg
Gosh, y'all.
tree.
I reported. Okay, let's see. I'm going to make an egg tree. Oh gosh, Carlotta.
I tell
am
you
too,
what we can-
girl.
I know what we can do maybe for next Saturday. And it gives them all a week to prepare. They need to go through all the craft stuff that they have that you haven't touched in a while and you just don't know what you're going to do with it. Write down 3 or 4 things. And when you come into the chat, say, these are the 3 things or 4 things I have. What can I make with them?
I'll have something better.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this challenge.
I
I'll
love
do
this.
I'll do this
Yes.
one myself.
All right. Oh, okay. I might
And
have
you
to
are
do it.
too.
Oh, God.
Hey, you started this. So
Okay.
she started it.
$10
Okay.
or less, please.
All right, we have a week starting as soon as we get out here, guys.
Okay.
Go and I'm gonna pick somebody depending on. Oh, should I do that? Because no, I'm not gonna pick nobody. We'll put them in a hat. No,
Okay.
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that either. Because I know they're gonna be beautiful stuff. What they're gonna do. What you need to do. You have a week to go ahead and get whatever craft stuff you have out and make one craft. It doesn't matter what it is, whether even if it's a Valentine's Day or
Yeah,
if it's an
or
Easter
Christmas, we don't
one,
care.
it does not matter. Hey, if you have a bunch of Christmas craft stuff, go ahead and get it out, make something beautiful, and we're going to post it. Is most people in my supporters
A lot of
group
these are, yeah.
or posted in Reason with Mac? No,
Yeah.
Crafting with Mac. That's better.
Crafting with Mac. So if you're not on the Facebook pages, go to
Let me type
Crafting with
that.
Mac
Let me type
on
that down.
Facebook and ask to join, and we'll get you in there.
Okay, I'm going to put that down here because some of you may not. And if you're not on Facebook anymore, because I know I have a couple of people who aren't.
Way to go, Angie.
You can
I'll make sure I
message
watch.
me a picture of it. Crafting
Make sure you spell it right.
Crafton.
Yep.
With Mac.
Just do a search on
Crafton.
Facebook and you'll find it. Angie, what time are you going live tomorrow? Do you know? She's going to be doing a wreath live tomorrow.
Are you really, Angie? Girl. Angie,
So I can get on there and heckle her, and you can go and say, "Now, BFF, leave her alone."
I'm going to have
Kimberly's
so much
not on
fun.
Facebook anymore. That's okay. What you can do, Kimberly, if you make one and stuff in the afternoon, what you can do is take a picture and go through YouTube, and you'll be able to message her through YouTube and do it that way. But that's only if you're not on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, do it through the Reason with Mac.
Yeah, that would be good. But if not, there's other ways you can do it as well. You can even email me a picture. You can even email me a picture of it on craftymacs@gmail.com. Craftymacs@gmail.com.
Angie, what's the name of your page? It's Moose
Creations.
Is it Moose Creations? Moose Creations. She's on Facebook.
I think it's Moose Creations.
Moose.
It's Moose Creations.
It's this really cool buffalo plaid moose, buffalo chick, whatever you want to call it. He's a really cool moose. That's all I know.
This is going to be fun. I can't wait to see what y'all are going to do.
So I have to do it too.
Now, don't y'all like that better than not buying something?
Do what you can with what you have.
I'm going to have more here in just a little bit. And I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to do it.
So instead of
this is for y'all.
Moose Creations LLC, guys.
Yeah,
Moose Creations LLC. You can't miss it because it's a big moose. He's really, really cute.
And you'll go over there and follow, like, and share her page too, because you know it's hard sometimes to get our business going too. And Angie, I think Angie's doing really good.
She is, yeah.
And she does them lives.
Yep, she does.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get off here. It's been wonderful chat again. I love this. This was so much lighthearted because past
with the
couple
Super Bowl.
too,
Oh yeah,
we had quite a heavy topic.
Yeah. That's right. Super Bowl's tomorrow. Go Bengals!
Is it really?
Yeah, tomorrow. The Bengals are going to take it by 20. I'm telling you.
Who's the Bengals? Don't get me wrong, but who's the Bengals? I don't do.
Well, if you want to go back to the 80s, they're a really good girl band.
But I mean, what state? What?
Or Bengals. The Bengals. Bengals.
Is it?
I don't know.
We know our football, don't we?
Oh my God, my mind just. This is between the New York Rams and the
New York what?
The New York Rams.
Oh, the Rams, yeah.
And
I tell you what, the only time I got excited about a football game, a Super Bowl game, was when the Panthers was in it, and it was actually a good game.
And we actually used to clean one of those football players' house.
Yes, we did.
Yep, sure did. And I have never been starstruck before until the day we're standing in their kitchen interviewing for the position, and then it hit me exactly who he was, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
Yep. They're going to take it by 20. At least that's what the odds makers in Vegas are saying. And there's quite a few of us that actually do have money on the game.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm going to go. You know who's going to get my money?
Michael's and Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, the craft shops. Team colors, I have no idea.
Bengals are orange and blue. Same as the Florida. I think they're the same. I think they're the same as the Florida Gators. I think. Which Florida Gators is my team. It's college ball, but yeah.
All right, guys. This all of a sudden turned really boring for me when we start talking football. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And so is BFF. So y'all have a blessed
Orange brown, okay.
Saturday. Y'all enjoy the rest of it, whether you're having snowy weather or you having beautiful, gorgeous weather like we are.
I think I'm going to make a craft using my Tim Holtz.
Since we talked about it.
Yeah, he's in my mind. I want to play Tim Holtz.
Oh.
Pull out the flamingo kitsch and the blue ribbon.
Ooh, that sounds
And
that sounds
I think
good.
that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because I got to do one too now, y'all. I'll put
Yeah,
everybody up
so
to the
just
challenge.
remember, when you're waiting until Friday afternoon to do it, it's all your
You're talking
fault.
about Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I'm gonna be running around trying to get all my crafts out. What am I going to do? What am I
I
going to
gotta clean my building to even get in the front door of mine now.
do? We accept the
I
challenge.
cleaned. Look, the reason why I finally cleaned out the car,
Okay, it's
and
good.
it's all arts and crafts stuff. So where did it all go? I opened the door and it went.
Oh, Lord. We've all been there. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will see y'all soon.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.